Hey guys, GameingSandwich here. We're doing an update to my gouki deck profile, so I'm just going to show you guys this is more of a kind of like the side decks had a bit of a change, and the main decks had a little bit of a tweak. So we'll go over that. So we'll go over the very quickly. So one Bear Hug, one Risk Scorpio. Bear Hug you just use for discard fodder. Risk Scorpio is good. 3 Super X for your extra normal summon, so I'll special summon from the hand, so you need that. It's really, really good. There we go, so we have that. Then we have 1 Twist Cobra because you just need this for your extra damage buff, and it's also a name. 2 Headbat, just for your extra 800 damage. 1 Eye Claw, just for damage step. Then we run your hand traps, so you run your 2 Octa Stretch, just because you really need this to stop yourself from being OTK'd. Also, it's another name. 1 Guts, because Guts is just really nice for, like, setting defense, stops you from being OTK'd again. Its gain of 200 attack is useful. 1 Ring Trainer. Ring Trainer is just useful for extension plays later on in the game, so it's a good extender later on. Right now, for your monster extenders, we run 2 Warrock Gatos, just because it's really awesome, because when an F4 is summoned, you can special summon it, so that includes itself, which is really good. And then we run 2 Fireflint Lady, because it is a level 1, you can do stuff with this, and it also allows you to extra extend if you need to. If you're probably running ideal ratios, if you really want to make it more of a combo variant, I'd probably suggest an extra one of these, and an extra one of these. But it's up to you. I just like it just because I like the gouki names, so I try and think of ratios that are perfect for me. Right, for the last bit, we have your hand trap package. So we won 1 Veiler and 3 Ghost Ogre. This hasn't changed. I like this ratio. This ratio is good for me, only because later on you'll see why. So, 1 Monster Reborn, staples, 1 Hornet Drone, staple extender, 1 Hoppy for the Duster, I don't like back row, 1 Mind Control, let's take your monster, and 1 E-Teleport for the extender, and just hand trap. So yeah, those are the one-offs. I shouldn't really say to people why things are limited on the ban list for a reason. 1 Part of Avarice, I do like. I got Elemental Energy 1, and it's super, so it's nice. Just because you want to recycle your stuff. 2 Durandal. I think that should be relatively simple. If someone wants to leave a message in the comment section of why I run 2 Durandal over anything else, please PM me and I'll explain my choices a bit more regularly. This is just a quick one. And 1 base turn. This is an open slot. This normally gets sided out. I just like it because it's a searchable name. And then 3 copies of Rematch. My deck plays the grind game, and grind game you do end up using usually all 3, so that's me personally. Right, and for traps, for your hand traps, we run 3 evenly matched. So I normally end up going second, so this is just nice for going second. 2 Shade Brigandine, because this is an extender. And with gouki, you need extenders, because normally like me, I break quite a bit, so if I have extenders, I'm usually good. So then 1 Judgment, 1 Warning. You can increase this to 2 Judgment if you're feeling a bit more rebellious. I just like 1 and 1. It's just a personal ratio. Yeah, you could do a change Warning if you wanted to for another Judgment, but either or's fine. Right, so let's go for the extra deck. So extra deck, I'm going to go through in a different way. So I'm going to go through my gouki selection. 1 Heal Ogre. This doesn't really come up that much. It's just a name. I just like it because it's a different name. It's just interesting because if you can put this to an extra monster zone where a monster would actually activate an effect during their turn, you can negate it, which is kind of funny because I have done that to someone who was playing their copy of their Barlow Savage. So I stuck this underneath it, he activated the effect, I negated it and popped it. That was hilarious, and he didn't think I could do that. So there we go. 1 Jet Ogre, because Jet Ogre is good, and when it leaves the field, it chain blocks, which is really funny. 1 Blade Ogre, OTKs. Blade Ogre is good. Remember, people, this arrow says tribute either side of the field, so this means your opponents. So I tribute your monster. I can attack twice. Yeah, loves. 1 Giant Ogre. You don't really use it too much, but it is kind of useful against certain decks. So also not being able to be destroyed by battle is kind of useful. So yeah, it's fun. If you can get it up to, a reasonably decent stat, quite high on, and yeah, Dragoon can't actually hurt this, so that's kind of funny. One power load. You could run 2. I just don't like wasting resources into getting 2 because every time I trying to do 2, I usually end up getting deburred. So yeah, this just thing for me, it's 1. So that's the gouki side of it. This is your general all-purpose extra deck. So I've gone for this for the sake of utility rather than virus buster, virus whatever you want thing. I decided for general utility over that. So 1 link Rebo, it actually comes up more often than you'd think. And Isolde. I'm not going to explain Isolde. Isolde in any warrior deck is amazing. 1 Nightmare Phoenix, don't like back row. 1 AP Masquerena, really, really good card, really solid. 1 Trisbania, really good against Eldritch. And anyone, if you have seen my channel, I do run a Shaddoll Eldritch deck, and when I playtest this versus it, it really pees me off. Triple Burst. Doesn't come up too much often these days, but I do like the fact that literally I have tributed this, brought back at IP Masquerade, and been able to do some really, really stupid plays with that. So that has had some relevance. Appaloosa, great card. Gotta love Appaloosa. Negates are good. And 1 Ava Max. Most of the time, this is usually made with Masquerade, and that for me is my good out to Dragoon. So it's like, yeah, it can't be targeted and can't be destroyed. So yeah, it's not unbeatable, but yeah, it's just a bugger to get around. For the last Q card, you run 1 time P3 Doer, which again is really easy to do with Brigadane and any of your level 4s. So either Suprex or your Warrock. And then you basically summon this. You can use the trap effect to place a card your opponent controls on top of the deck. Again, get rid of problem things. And then if not later, you can rank it up into this boy, and then people hate you for the living love of eternity. And I understand why. I hate Zeus. Personally, to be honest, I if this got limited to 1, I wouldn't really complain. If it got banned, I probably wouldn't be too horribly unheartfelt about it. But yeah, it's a good card. It's because it's a mass send, and it's quick play, which is really stupid. Right. Sodex. So Sodex changed quite a bit. So run 1, 2 no material because yeah, no material is really good against Dragonlink and Salamangreat and a few other things. So yeah, that's really good. 1 Ash. I can probably bump this up to 2 if anyone. So I probably will bump it up to 2. It's just because it's in my sealed only deck. So I do actually have 2 of these now. So that's fine. I'd probably replace it with something else, not Bell, because I like Bell. Just because I actually pulled this one, and I don't know, I like the artwork for the original, it's really cute, and just because it's something I pulled, so 1 Package Chop seems fine. True King, this is, I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with this card. I know it's good, but I don't know, it's just a thing with me. Arch Nemesis, I actually really love this card. I've pulled it off a few times and just locked my opponent from playing the game, which is fun. 1 Called By, it's Called By the Grave, it's good. Twinchester, I hate back row. So I still tech this card. I don't know why I'm still teching this card. I just can't find an adequate replacement for it. Maybe Nibiru, but I just like the fact that it just slays the game state down. And yeah, that's fun for me, so that's just it. Just the fact your opponent can't attack with monsters from the extra deck that's in their summoned, it just catches people off guard. Just because it has so many effects. And I don't know, if anyone, wants to hear me talk about why I like this card, I don't know. It just reverts the game state back to very simplistic. So I don't know, I just like it. And 2 Titanicider, because yes, it is basically Lost Wind. Okay, it only targets extra deck monsters, but it makes their attack 0, it negates them, and unless they actually your opponent banishes this with a crow or something else, or maybe Ariel from Shaddolls, this is going to keep coming back, so that's why I like it, just constant cycling. Now for the new card, we run 2 copies of Underdog, because yes, because being annoying to your opponent during their turn is fine. Yeah. So because it says negate other effects of face-ups, I just like the fact that Goki's get FX fire searching, so that's still hilarious to me. So I can search. It's fine. I can do my shenanigans and still go off, and my opponent just loses their effects on the field, which is really good. So yeah, this is really, really fun. This has actually won me quite a few games recently. So yeah, highly underrated card, and yeah, it's skill game without life points, but yeah, you can activate them during my turn. So with like having redo on the field is just hilarious because it's your opponent's turn. You can just rip the top card of the deck and do whatever you need to with Time for You Freedoer or Zeus, or if you actually have a copy of Twist Cobra, you can use that. You can do so much stuff. I mean, the good thing is Octastretch activates in your hand traps activate in your hand. Yeah, there's so much fun stuff. I've done things with like summoning Bear Hug and then tributing it with Twist Cobra so it resolve off the field. Yeah, stupid things like that. Really good stuff that you'll know through like testing and playing the game for a long time. So remember, if the only thing you have to be aware of this is the Book of Moon is a thing. So because it says face ups, if your opponent activates the effect and like they have an effect that like flips it face down, i.e. something like to Subterra, you have to be aware that Subterra kind of like can actually like get around this, but you just gotta be prepared. But yeah, this is awesome. Thank you very much, guys. This is my deck profile. Love it, hate it, do what you want, rate it. I do not mind. I'm in a very fun mood today. Sealed should be done next week. I've just been a bit slow with it because I've been back at work and I've been doing loads of overtime, so that is not an excuse, and I do apologise. But having my son is an excuse, and that's fine. I will legitimately say looking after my child is important to me, and and it should be to anyone who is a parent. So, but thank you very much for watching this video. Yeah, if anyone wants to suggest videos for me to do, or if they want me to make a deck of a certain subject, please feel free. I'll make you a nice profile. It won't probably be with physical cards, might be something online, but yeah, I don't mind doing that for someone. Okay, thank you very much, guys. See you guys later.